What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, back at you with 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh! Every day for 100 days, we're dueling with a different deck every day. We're back at it with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Action. And today, everybody, we have a fan suggestion for some Gem Knight action. Now, rather than just doing Gem Knight OTK or something, just purely fusion-based, I decided to go with a little bit more combo as we're combining ourselves with some Adamancipators today for a deck that can make quite the powerful board, as well as doing Gem Knight OTK, because that's obviously what the Gem Knights go into. So we're going to go ahead in today's episode and do some dueling. Big shout out to Mr. Gabriel, who asked me to play some Gem Knights. So with that said, let's get right into the action. Alrighty, our first opponent. And we want to go first with today's deck. We're very much a go first sort of deck. Let's see what we got here. Well, we certainly got some stuff and some things. That's quite a lot to take in. Let's start with reasoning, though. We'll try to screw around with our opponent. We have a lot of different levels in this deck, so reasoning's a nice little thing just to get out an extra monster. And hey, there's Yugioh. Very nice. I did lose Monster Born, though, which is not necessarily great, but it's tolerable. So we're going to sub out Gem Knight Emerald. He's just an extra monster because we're playing primarily rocks, thanks to our Adamancipators here. I'm going to summon out my Resurger. And we'll do the usual Adamancipator shuffle here. Let's see here. What do we get here? Let me think about that. I guess Gem Armadillo, just to have an extra body on the board. Just to have a body on the board. We're trying to get to a very specific combination of cards. The more, the better. So what we're going to go ahead and do is make our Raptite. And do the excavation with Raptite and see what else we can get. Alright, we're going to keep excavating. And we're going to go for Analyzer. This is going to allow us to, at the very least, go for our Naturia Beast. Now, if we get the other tuner... Well, I can't get the other tuner after Analyzer. Sadly. But I can get that monster. Yes, I can. So what we're going to do, we're going to make Gem Armadillo. And we're just going to, this isn't going to let us fuse this turn, but it's going to be able to let us get closer to it. So what we're going to do here, use these two monsters to make Gallant Granite. Gallant Granite's effect is to add a rock monster. We're going to ditch a monster and add, let's see, I've already special summoned Researcher. So I need Seeker. Because I have an Adamancipator monster. So what we're going to do, go for Seeker. Summon him out on the board. Now, I know this don't look like Gem Knights yet, but trust me, they are coming. We are going to be ending on a lot of things. And what we're going to do here now, summon out our Crystal Wing. Actually, yeah, let's go for Naturia Beastie Boy first. I could do other things, but you know what? I'm going to do this first. That way I can excavate off of Seeker. There we go, and hey, we'll get another rock monster. We have another gem monster. It's not a Gem Knight, sadly, but it's something. It's another body for more things. So now we're going to go ahead and make Crystal Wing, so we'll have ourselves a bit of protection for the next turn. Huzzah. And let's see here. Let's see. Let me double check. Gem Knight Lapis and a Gem Knight monster. Let's see. Use a monster from hand or side of the field. I don't have another Gem Knight. But it's asking me if I want to make the one dude. I don't want to make the one dude yet. I don't want to make Big Beat Stick. I'd rather wait for Lapis Lazuli, because that lets me set up on my graveyard for my big OTK plays. And what is he doing? Junk? I could stop the junk. I could. I really could. But I might as well wait. I only have the one monster negate. I only have the one. I'd rather wait. So this guy is playing Junk Synchro, which is a particularly annoying deck because it's just like, make Junk Speeder and that's about it. So he's going to go for his Junk Synchro to revive monster. And I'm actually going to allow that to happen just in case. There's a chance he has like a Monster Born or something. So I'm going to allow him to go for Junk Synchro. He'll make Speedy Boy. He'll activate Speedy Boy. And then I will negate that. So what does this do? That lets him go for a thing. I don't really care. I'm going to negate the dude who summons a bunch of tuners. I'd rather him keep one tuner rather than get a bunch of tuners. Plus, I'm pretty sure you can only use this once per turn anyway. So that should work. And my opponent surrenders. Well, that's unfortunate. I was just about to get into the Gem Knight action, man. I was going to search a Gem Knight, do the fusion, Lapis Lazuli. It was coming, man. It was coming. I was going to be able to make my Link monster go for Master Diamond. It was going to be great. But unfortunately, my opponent just could not play around a single monster negate. So this is the idea of the deck. We're spamming through our rock monsters. We're making a nice board. And then we build up into our OTKs a little later. So let's go ahead into duel number 2. See if we can find a slightly better opponent. Alrighty, secondary opponent. Let's just go right in. Hey, we're going first again. Excellent. And hey, we got a revival. I don't have a tuner, though. I can still get a tuner. I can still get a tuner. It's just I'd like to start with a tuner. That's where the best plays come in. So we're going to summon out Garnet. Because it's a normal monster. I can just turbo it out there. And might as well just, let me think here. Let's just throw out Tourmaline. Doesn't really matter at this point. Not going to do us any good in the hand. So what we're going to do is make Gallant Granite. A staple in Adamancipators to be certain. And when I use this, actually, I probably should have used Emerald there. Okay, it's not a problem. You know, I'm not perfect. Sometimes I make mistakes. I can be honest about that. Honestly, sometimes I make mistakes. We all make mistakes, and you have to just live with them sometimes. So, you know what? It's all good. It's a small mistake anyway. Small, insignificant. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and keep on keeping on. Gem Armadillo. I kind of wish his name was Gem Knight Armadillo, to be honest, but sadly, Konami thinks otherwise. So we're just going to keep on doing what we do. I can at the very least end one Crystal Wing, but I'd like one of my other tuners. Okay, I get another tuner monster. That'll let me do other things, especially if I could get my other Lazuli. That would be nice if I could get other Lazuli, because then I can do stuff. Hey, it's other Lazuli. Alright. You know, I won't have as much Gem Knight stuff as I wanted, but I will be able to say that I will lock him out of many a thing. And hey, my little mistake earlier didn't even matter. It's fine. So, like as usual, we're going to make Crystal Wing here. Be like Boom Makachu. Crystal Wing. So if he tries to Nibiru us right now, it wouldn't matter. I can negate. And then I can be like, naturally a beastie boy. And we'll end our turn. And we'll be all set. You know, if Gallant survives, I can add another rock monster. I've got Synchro Durgan, naturally a beastie boy. I got stuff and things right now. That's what I got. So, let me think about what I can do next turn. I kind of need to get a few Gem Knights. Kind of wish there were more Gem Knight monsters that could, like, you know, special summon themselves. That would be nice, not gonna lie. It would be pretty cool. A face down. That's probably a trap card. Sadly, I don't have any outs to try. I considered throwing Barkian in here, but I didn't. Basically, that's basically how it is. I didn't do it. I could have, but I chose not to. The extra deck space was just a little thin there, so he's got some trap cards. I sadly can't do Bupkis against them. Summon limit, irrelevant because we already have a board, but if he does do some, if he has like a trap hole, or not trap hole, if he has like Storming Mirror Force, we're going to be at a bad time. Let me think about this. Let me think. Add a Gem Knight monster. I do want to add a Gem Knight monster, but I also don't. I'm going to get Crystal Rose, actually. Actually, no. I am going to get a Researcher. I just in case we need Researcher. I mean, obviously doing it now is not a good idea. So, what we're going to do here... Let's just go for Battle Phase right now. Go for Battle Phase and hope that there are no Battle Traps. Like I said, if there's a Storming, that could be a problem. Okay. If he had Storming Mirror Force, he would have played it right then. He would have been a foolish fool to allow this damage. I was thinking also for a second he might have like Inferno Tempest. That would have been an interesting thing. I would have been tempted to let him do it too. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to set Emerald, and we're going to pass. Provided this guy doesn't rage quit, next turn I'm going to go for my Gem Knight Fusing. Fusing, that's a word. Planet Pathfinder, I see. You gonna try and get, like... You're gonna, like, try to get monster... Or, not a monster. You're trying to get, like, Mystic Mine or something. I can't allow the Mystic Mine if I can help it, young man. Apologies if you wanted to Mystic Mine me, but not quite. And my opponents... They surrender again. All these, you know, I've got, admittedly, a fairly strong board. But, you know, one impermanence would wreck my shit. I'm not gonna lie, folks. So... All these control decks are just not having us today. I don't know what it is. And I'm so close to doing a fusion. I just need one more gem monster on the board. Because then I can make Quartz, fetch a Gem Knight, do the fusion with the cards in my graveyard, make Master Diamond, Lapis Lazuli, whatever I want. But sadly, my opponents are just not lasting long enough to let me do it. But I do have some replays saved up, so I'll have those at the end of this episode if we don't actually do the whole shebang. So regardless, let's go for duel number 3. See if we can get the whole shebang here live on camera. Alrighty, our third opponent. We'll see what we get around. So far, so good, but I still need to see that fusion. But like I said, I have some replays of that fusion, so even if I don't somehow, it's all good. So what are we up against? Pot of Disparity. Alright, that'll at least let me know what this is. And how many cards did he hit? He got rid of 3. Okay, so he cares about his extra deck a slight bit. Danger, Necroface, and Bigfoot. Interesting. Is this Necroface Mill, or is it like some weird danger deck? Could be either or. Could be either or. Let's see here. I do have Seeker. I kind of wish this was Researcher. Researcher is better tuner than Seeker in most situations. Because it's just like... You know, Researcher can be summoned with any rock. This guy can only be summoned with Adamancipators. Golden Castle of Stromberg. Hextrude. Target a card. Okay. Interesting indeed. And let me think about this. I could search a Gem Knight monster. I could do... Let me check something. Yeah, I know you're 3 Gem Knights, yeah, it's a thing with Armadillo. He is technically not a Gem Knight. So, yeah, let's make Seeker. Let's do Seeker and hope for the best. We'll see how it goes. Alright, we'll get a monster. That's good. We'll get Dragite that gives us a draw. That's nice. That's rather nice right there. So yeah, we'll draw a card off of Dragite. Unexpected die. An unexpected treasure, but not the treasure I wanted. Because I currently have monsters on the board, and that thing is bigger than Dragite. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and Raptide it up. Come on, baby. Yes. Tuner number 2. So remind me, how does this thing work? Opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy the attacking monster, inflict damage. Ouch. I kind of wish I had that Harpy's Feather Duster right now, but sadly I don't. Sadly, I don't. Alrighty, let's see here. I can change my monster's name. I can summon an Armadillo for no good reason. I'm gonna go for Crystal Rose, actually. Because I can copy a monster's name with that. Do I have any Gem Knight fusion that can save me in this situation? No, I don't. I'm not running Prismaura. Let's see. Spell Trap or Effect. But I don't have a level 4 to go with that. Or a way to revive a monster. That's the sad bit. That is the sad bit. I can't even use Absorb Fusion. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Rose. A Rose by any other name. We're going to ditch Lazuli. And then we're going to go for Gem Knight Fusion. Go for Gem Knight Fusion. I do have the additional normal summon. You see, if I could revive my Crystal Rose, that would be a good idea. But sadly, as it stands, I cannot. If I could get around this, I'm pretty sure. Because I got Dragite. I could just straight up summon Dragite. What am I talking about? I'm just going to do that. But first, let's go ahead and Lapis Lazuli, do the burn damage there. Hit him up with 2,000 burn damage. And hope that Dragite works the way I hope it does. So we'll go for drag. It says spell trap or effect. So I have to imagine that stops the Golden Castle. If it doesn't, I'm screwed. That, and I can just bounce the field spell. You know, that's another thing. I can just bounce the field spell. That'll work. That'll work. Alrighty. And I have a lot of things I can do. I can summon back Crystal Rose. So what we're going to do is banish Lazuli. Get back my fusion spell. This is a rock. So... Oh, but then Gem Knight is that's a once per turn thing, isn't it? I mean, I could do the fusion again for like an extra tidbit of damage, but I'm just going to attack. I'm just going to attack and hope for the best. I mean, that's more than half of his life points. It's more than half of them, indeed. Could I have summoned this armadillo this whole time? Did I miss my normal summon? No, I didn't. Okay, good. And... Banish a fusion. Nah, I'm good. I think we're okay. I mean, I've got Called by the Grave. If he tries to do a danger thing, I'll be good. I can negate the Golden Castle. I can just bounce it so I don't need to bother negating it. I'm pretty set. I'm pretty set. And, you know, if anything... You know, if Lapis is all I have left, I can still do the burn. I mean, I need another special summon monster first, but, you know. Let me think about that. Normally, I would stop a gold sarcophagus, as he's going to be getting Necroface and then banishing stuff. Such is what his deck can do. Alright. But you know what? I just realized he's just going to go for Hextrude again. Still no. At least I hope so. I hope I am not allowing him to do more than he should. And he just wants to banish all my stuff, doesn't he? That's exactly what this is. He's just banishing all my stuff, man. Alright, you banished all my stuff. I hope you got more stuff you can do. Alright. Still hitting me with the Allure of Darkness. That old Gold Castle banished troll deck, man. It's like, I know what he's doing, but I don't know what he's doing. You know what I mean? It's like, I know what his plan is, more or less. But when do I stop it? That's the question. I'm pretty sure he's hit all of his Necrofaces. He got rid of Hextrude. Good. I'm pretty sure that was his last Hextrude. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so Danger Bigfoot's going off. Potentially problematic. Potentially. Depends. He's got Danger Bigfoot. And hopefully he'll go for that Gizmek. Because if he does, I can negate it. That would be funny. I mean, granted... Gonna do that, and I'm gonna be like, hey, you like all your cards banished? I'll banish something else. There you go. No Gizmek for you. Granted, he probably has a Gren Maju in his hand this whole time, which would be bad for me. That would be bad. And he did. Oh, tragic. Very tragic. Alright, well, that's unfortunate indeed. I guess I should have stopped something earlier. I just don't know what I was supposed to stop. Was I supposed to stop the Allure, the other Allure, the Golden Sarcophagus? Something. Something indeed, but unfortunate we were so close, but a man called Mr. Poopy Pants took us down. Unfortunate indeed. But you know what? That happens sometimes. Let's go for one bonus duel, and then I'll show those replays, and then we'll call it a day. Alrighty, fourth and final opponent of the day. You know, we'll brush ourselves off. That last guy was just one of them troll people. You can't blame him. It's society that did it to him. Actually, that's probably a lie. He was probably born that way. Regardless, we're gonna go ahead and start doing things. Unfortunately, I don't have a tuner, and I lost mid-break field. But that's fine. It's fine and dandy. We'll have ourselves nice and set up for next turn. You know, I could certainly do all the things in the world. Yeah, get me Obsidian. That'll work. Alright, so what we're going to do here, activate Gem Knight Fusion. We're going to summon out Lapis Lazuli. We're going to use these two. And summon forth Lazuli. Nice thing about Obsidian, when you sent from hand to the grave, you can bring back a monster. Hacha. And let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and use Lapis' effect. We're going to jump a Topaz. And let me think about this. You know what? I'm actually going to make Saryuja. I don't use Saryuja too often. But every once in a while, he's helpful. Especially in this situation. So let's go ahead and draw some more cards. And let's see, what do I want to get rid of? These three. Just in case. We're just going to try and build into something else if we can help it. Because I've got my Adamancipator Analyzer. Alright, come on, give me something good. Nothing. You are the worst analyzer ever. Okay, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's not a great start, but, you know, I've got called just in case I need it. If, you know, as long as I keep Yugioh, I have the ability to special summon stuff. I can get back my fusion. I don't really need my fusion right now, but if I needed it, it's there in the grave for me. And this guy is Altergeist, my mortal foe. I despise Altergeist with a passion. This thing basically just, like, lets him ditch any card of mine. He's probably going to hit my set card. No, he hits Yugioh. Okay. Well, hopefully he'll, like, link this off for a Link Karibo. If he does, I can call it, and then he will be a sad panda bear. That would be good. And I think he's going to do exactly that, because that's a thing that Altergeist players like to do. They'll be like, Link Karibo, and then he'll be like that, and I'll be like, no. Get that garbage out of here. Yeah. Alrighty. We stopped the Altergeist player for a moment. And now he's upset because I've hit him with the Called by the Grave, and he surrenders. He surrenders! I hate Altergeist, so I'm going to count that as a win. I don't care what anybody says. Okay, that counts because I despise Altergeist with a passion. But regardless, I'm going to go ahead, show you guys those replays with some more fusion action, because we didn't really get to fuse as much as I wanted today. But I'll show you those replays, and then we'll go into the end screen. There's Gem Knights Free 2021 edition. We got 3 wins, 1 loss. That happens. You know, it took a troll deck to beat us, and we had a bum hand. Regardless of all that, we had ourselves a good fun time. I hope you guys had a fun time. Regardless, it was fun looking at Gem Knights again. You know, there was some surprising synergy with the Adamancipators. You know, it was I liked it. I liked it. I hope you guys liked it. And you know what? It was nice to play Gem Knights again, above all else. So, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you liked this video. And consider subbing if you haven't, because we're trying to hit 300 subs before the end of the month. That's the current goal, anyway. So, I'm happy to say that tomorrow we are playing... What are we playing tomorrow? Sky Strikers, followed by, what is it, Wind Witch Spiritual Beastie Boys. So, hope to see you guys again next time with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Action. Your boy Memphis is signing out. I'll see you next time.